Extension Linear Relations 7. Match each equation with a line on the grid. Here are the equations. And for the line on the grid, it's going to be graph A, graph B, graph C, and graph D. We'll record our answers here. First, find a point on the grid where X intersects Y on each graph. But no two graphs can intersect Y at the same place. So this wouldn't work. Here there's two intersections. Here there's one. But at X is equal to 1, all four graphs have a different Y. So we'll use X equals 1. Our first equation is Y minus X equals negative 4. So when X is equal to 1, what does Y equal? Y minus X equals negative 4. So Y minus 1 equals negative 4. Take the Y minus 1 equals negative 4. To remove the minus 1, we'll add 1. We'll do the same to the other side. The minus 1 and plus 1 will cancel, giving us Y, and negative 4 plus 1 is negative 3. So using this equation, when X is equal to 1, Y is equal to negative 3. So we'll plot that on the graph. Y is equal to negative 1, negative 2, and negative 3. Use your ruler. When X is 1, Y is negative 3. And that point will lead to graph B. So the first equation will be graph B. The next equation is Y plus X equals 2. Again, we'll use X is equal to 1. And now we'll solve for Y. The equation is Y plus X equals 2. So Y plus 1 equals 2. Take the Y plus 1 equals 2. To remove the plus 1, we'll subtract 1. Do that to both sides. The plus 1 and minus 1 cancel, leaving us with Y. And 2 minus 1 is 1. So for this equation, when X is 1, Y will equal 1. Plot that on the graph. Y is equal to 1 here. And once plotted, that will lead us to this line, which is going to be graph D. Back to the next equation. When X is equal to 1, the equation will be Y plus X is equal to 4. So we'll solve for Y. Y plus X equals 4. Y plus 1 equals 4. Take the Y plus 1 equals 4. And to remove the plus 1 from this side, we'll subtract 1. Therefore, subtracting 1 from the other side as well. The plus 1 and minus 1 will cancel, giving us Y. And 4 minus 1 is 3. So for this equation, when X is 1, Y is equal to 3. Again, y is 1, 2, and 3. Plot the point on the graph. X is 1, and y is 3. And this leads to graph C. And for our last equation, again, we'll use x is equal to 1, and we'll solve for y. So y minus x equals negative 2, y minus 1 equals negative 2. Take the y minus 1 equals negative 2. To remove the minus 1, we'll add 1, therefore adding 1 to the other side as well. The minus 1 and plus 1 cancel, giving us y, and negative 2 plus 1 is negative 1. So in this equation, when x is 1, y is negative 1. Now we'll plot on the graph. Y is negative 1, which is right here. Plot the point. X is 1, and y is negative 1. And that leads us to graph A. Now each equation has been matched with a line on the grid.